We are getting absolutely toxic with Rotten Mouth Viper, breaking it yet again, giving this thing haste so it can attack in right away, blinking it in and out of the battlefield, basically being a general nuisance to society. So enjoy. All right, guys, I got a really fun list for you today, and it's all around one of my favorite cards, Nahiri Resolve. If you guys aren't familiar, this is a really sweet enchantment for 5 that allows you to blink in artifacts and creatures in and out of the battlefield every single turn with no limitations on how many you can blink, and it gives everything haste and it gives a power bump to all of your creatures, which is really insane. And today we're trying to go over the top with our win con being Rotten Mouth Viper. You play this for 6 mana or even cheaper, because we're gonna have a lot of things we can sacrifice to the Viper to bring it in sooner. It's gonna come in as a 6/6 or even a 7/6 thanks to the Nahiri Resolve. It's gonna trigger itself one time, we swing in immediately with the haste, triggering a second time, and then we blink it onto the battlefield again to do it all over again. It's absolutely ridiculous value, and it works really great with the Nahiri Resolve. And this is actually the first time I'm doing the Nahiri Resolve with the Viper. It's such a sweet combo. The rest of the deck has great artifacts and creatures, of course, because we want to be blinking in good ETB effects. We've got brand new cards like Babel. We've got the Blades, both of them here for removal. Both artifacts do a lot of good removal for us. We're going to need to hit the opponent's graveyard sometimes. So we've got the Flanker. We've got good card draw with the Inspiring Overseer. And if we're going to be blinking things midway through the game, we've got a really nice piece here, the Guardian, which can bring in turn 3, blink another one of these artifacts that's already on the battlefield, kill another creature, get some more value. And then to stay alive, we've got the Beza, and then we've also got a Gear Hulk, which can bring in things from the graveyard, which is pretty cool because I actually got to play one of these Surveil lands here and dropped off an Overseer in one of my games, and I Gear Hulked it right back onto the battlefield, which was really sweet. So a ton of really fun synergies here. Super value deck. It's going to just generate a ton of value, card draw, life gain, graveyard hate. It's got everything, removal. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have some good success today, and we'll jump right into it. But we'll see you guys back here at the end. Enjoy. Peace. All right, here we go. We are going first with a lot of swamps. This hand has no other colors than swamps because we don't have the basics, which I guess isn't a terrible thing right now. All I would need to do is draw a basic or some sort of Surveil land, and this hand could be really good. So I guess we'll keep it and see what we can do. I've got the Tithing Blade to get us there too. And it's Rakdos forcing a discard. Maybe Tithing Blade goes. I don't know if Rakdos... I guess it's going to be Rakdos Sacrifice probably. Yeah, I think this can actually go. I'm going to regret that, aren't I? Probably. Yep, there's the Mirth. They're going to do a little Manifesting of Dread, right? Or they draw cards. They draw cards. If this goes, it manifests Dread. Okay, they're going to have to discard. Oh, they have 7. Okay. Oh, there's our Surveil land. We needed that. Perfect. That turns on all of our other lands. This is actually really good because I went against an opponent earlier playing this, and they had Urabrask's Forge. This completely shuts it down. There it is. Shutting down the Forge. Let's go. Now, I could play Beza, though, too, right now, which would be an interesting play to make right now because it gains me the life, draws me a card, and can block. And then I Nahiri Resolve. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for now. We'll play the consoles later. Consoles will come later. This is going to be a really good game for us here, guys. I literally put this card in the deck to counter the Urabrask's Forge because we played against an opponent earlier that had 2 of them on the field with this exact deck that they have right here, and we got absolutely ran over. So I wanted to make sure I had an answer for that, and Authoritative Consoles is just too good, man. It really is. All right, we're down to 19, which is totally fine. I know this may seem a little bit greedy because we're not really doing anything this turn, but I think I'm going to go with the Resolve here on this next turn instead of the consoles because I want to maximize the usage of our mana here. Rotten Mouth Viper can't come out next turn, unfortunately. I wish it could, because if we could double up on the effects, it would be crazy. If we get a land off the top, we can. I really hope they don't have Feed the Swarm. I haven't seen an opponent running that in a little while, but Hopefully no feed the swarms. All right, Shieldred's annoying for sure. Oh, brother. We're in trouble. I need to find some removal here. More of these tithing blades would be nice. Give me something I can blink and get some value out of. That's so bad. Okay, that's that is really, really bad. Man, we started out so strong here too. Like so strong. All right, Authority of Consuls is in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play the Viper though, I guess, by blowing up both of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that because the Authority is just too good. They say nice, but I really did draw the worst possible hands of all time. All right, that's fine. They're actually super lucky because we could be running away with this game, but unfortunately we're just we're struggling at the moment. Okay, we get to take out the Shieldred now. It did attack, which is good news. Good news. I could play the Viper and go crazy right now, but I mean, we're in no position to be trying to do anything like that. So let's go ahead and send away the Shieldred. And pass the turn and hope that our top deck provides us with like a Beza or something. We got the Viper next turn. All right, they're gonna do that and put the 1/1 on the 3/2 there. That seems like a misplay. They could have put it on the Hex Mage that already had one. And we're gonna get another life because of the Forge trigger. All right, so we're gonna take 3 here and we're down to what? Yeah, that's gonna be 5. Thank God we had the consoles off the top, man. It really did shut this opponent's deck down a little bit, which is awesome. Saw Blades take out probably take out a Hex Mage here because they have the ability to sacrifice an enchantment to do things like this Vengeance here can sacrifice enchantments and stuff. We don't love that. All right, we're gonna play the Viper, sacrifice 0. And it does have the ability to attack right away, which can trigger another 8 potential damage. Right now, they have the option to take 4 or discard or sacrifice. I'm thinking I want to leave this back, but I have a feeling they're just going to hit us with something like this, you know, something to remove it off the battlefield. So I feel like I almost have to just full send here on that. They discard. What? They discard an answer for it. What? I guess it's sorcery speed, but like, what if I don't blink this now? It just got a lot more safe to keep it on the battlefield to block with, so I'm gonna actually just do that. I was going to attack because I thought for sure they were gonna hit me with the final vengeance, but they just threw one away, meaning they only have 1 more in hand. And I think they threw it away because they thought I would attack in here and then blink it and it would be off the battlefield. But if they're going to let me block with it, I'm going to block because we don't have the ability here to take 5 damage. Because if they sacrifice the enchantment that's on the Hex Mage here, there's no way they have a 4th one. Okay, that's fine. They must have another Torch to Tower though. If they have another Torch to Tower, we might just be dead here. Actually, I gain 1 off of the token, right? So yeah, we're actually not gonna die here. Wow, we're at 1 life. 1 HP in a dream, dude. 1 HP in a dream. No Shieldred coming down, which is good. They say good game. What's the good game about? Do they win? They don't win yet. Let's do this again. Sacrifice 0. I really wish we could have drawn anything off the top that would have maybe gained me a little bit of life there, but of course that didn't happen. The opponent though used up 2 Torch to Towers on that last play. Oh wow. They do have threats with haste, but everything's coming in tapped. They just gave me a free attack here. Why would you take away your only win con there? I wonder, man. I really wonder what that's about. Could they potentially have Shieldred? If they play Shieldred, though, it comes in tapped. Ooh, Shieldred could win them the game now, though. I didn't even think about sacrificing their Forge there. Is it Shieldred for the win? It's not. Okay, good. It is. But they gave me the opportunity to... Oh my god, the opponent threw. The opponent threw. I guess we wouldn't have drawn the card first anyways. Okay, never mind. They didn't throw. I was going to say, if they just played the Shieldred and only let me get the 2, they would have won the game there. But I forgot I actually end up killing it before I draw a card anyways. So we're actually fine. I thought they threw the game there, but they didn't. Do we attack in, force an 8 plus the 7? So they're gonna have to sacrifice this, right? Is my math correct on that? It's exactly 15 damage. Yeah, if they don't sacrifice the percussionist, they just die. GG's. All right. Okay, I thought they made a mistake, but I forgot that the Saw Blades was actually gonna trigger beforehand. That Shieldred, though, is a great top deck. Let's be honest. I drew horribly that whole game. Like, I didn't draw anything. Like, I literally look at my cards. Like, I didn't draw anything. I had like 5 spells the whole game. Had I drawn anything other than just lands, this would have been a blowout, but we just didn't get lucky. So we barely hung on there, but we did get the win. GG. All right, I'm going first. I do have white and black Tithing Blade. Yeah, this is, I guess, keepable again. Not exactly ideal, but it's keepable. Rottenmouth Viper and Nahiri Resolve in the opener. Duress. Oh, there goes Tithing Blade. Oh, no. Actually, Nahiri Resolve's probably gone. This is actually really interesting. I wonder what they take here. The opponent, obviously, mono black discard. It's going to be really annoying. Sure, we'll play that first. We got the land we needed. Let's go. Got an Overseer here. Come on. Stick around, man. Stick around. I losing the Nahiri Resolve is actually really tough. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we got a flanker. Interesting. And a Slasher comes down. Yikes. All right, well, we're going to take the Slasher out, of course. And then we're going to blink that again with the Guardian. Never mind. I wonder, though, do they take the Guardian? What do they take here? They got to take the Saw Blades, you would think, right? Nice. Let's do it. Let's take out the... probably the Slasher here because they don't want to give me the Saw Blades back. And then, I can block the bat, so bat's kind of stuck here for a little while. Are they really thinking about giving that back to me? Okay, that's fine. Takes out the bat, and I've got the ability now to take out the Slasher again. I guess they didn't want to lose the Slasher permanently here, but that's fine. Go for the throat. Fun. This is white, but I need to turn it on so I can get this going. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn here. Either way, I've got flash speed magic here, no matter how you slice it, so we'll see what we end up doing here. I'm probably obviously going to go with the Saw Blades. No Bloodletter Aclazotz yet, which is good. If I play Rottenmouth Viper, very strong possibility the opponent here is just going to obviously take it out. So let's wait until we don't have to sacrifice something to do that. In the meantime, we're going to go with the flanker here, do a little bit of a scrying. We're holding our ground pretty well here. I'm guessing the opponent's hand is loaded with removal spells, which is why we haven't seen them play much of anything. I'm glad it hasn't been too much discarding effects. That would have been pretty brutal. Come on, resolve on the top. That's what we're looking for here. Resolve on top. No. This needs to be white. So no. All right, I'll take that. Sure. It probably gets taken out yet again. Man, the opponent's hand is annoying, to say the least. It is annoying. At least we know they don't have another cut down. Okay, I mean, Authority of Consuls isn't super good here. All right, that's the only thing they can take too. That's good. I'll take that trade-off every day of the week. Come on, give me something good here off the top, man. Another flanker. I mean, that's pretty good. I will scry, and then I can also chump block the slasher. Let's do that. Assuming the opponent doesn't have more removal, which we know is not gonna happen for us. Hopefully, though, with them using the Foundry here, they won't have the mana to use removal, but they still have 3 mana open, so that's a negative, Ghost Rider. Yeah, they have something here. Is it nowhere to run? No, it's another go for the throat or something, huh? Bitter Triumph. Crazy. I mean, that's not terrible. It gives me a treasure. What do I do, man? What do I actually do here? If I play this and create a treasure... I don't know. I feel like I gotta throw it away. Worst case scenario here, if I get another land, I just play the Rottenmouth Viper, right? That's really good. That's really good. I'm gonna use it. I know this seems like a bad idea because we're gonna lose half our health again, but I think it's worth it. I do. Because then we go Beza here and we can start building that life total back up, assuming it survives, but opponent's just removal tribal, so it probably won't survive. The Viper's just no good here. The opponent, you know, having literally every kill spell Mono Black has in their entire arsenal in their deck, there's no way it's going to be very good for us. See, another kill spell ready to go there. That's crazy. All right, well, we're taking 4, and then we're going to lose, what, another 4? How's that work? No, half our life. Gotcha. All right, that takes that out. It comes back. It dies again to the Tithing Blade. Big money. How do we not hit White Source yet? Like, what are we doing here, game? All right, I guess we take out you. Dude, how we have not hit a White Source yet is, like, comical, but... All right, the opponent does that. If we attack in for 7 plus another 8, it's not enough to kill them. So let's take out Liliana here. GG's. All right, they scoop it up. Dude, we have gotten like beyond unlucky with our draws, and somehow we're still winning games. This game would have been an absolute sweep yet again had I just had one more White Source to use my Beza, because I would have gained a ton of life on that turn, attacked into Liliana, and I would have been right back into the game, and I blink it again for more life gain. But of course, the game has like another thing where they give me too many spells and no lands this time. Oh well, GG's, we win. Let's not be salty. All right, we are going first. The mana actually looks pretty good this time around. Yeah, this is a keepable hand, sure. Okay, might actually get some good mana situations brewing here. Got the White Sources. And we got the Mirror. I don't think they're going to be attacking this turn, so we might as well play the Surveil land, right? Authority of Consuls. Interesting. Authority of Consuls against Dimir mid-range. They're going to be playing things that probably self-bounce. Nah, this is fine. This can go. Yeah, definitely not for the matchup, I don't think. Self-bounce, Kaito, those types of things. Could be relevant, just not as relevant as you'd like to see. All right, so the opponent's going to force me to discard here. I think we dropped the Saw Blades. Oh, man, it's my only removal, though, but hopefully with my card draw here off of Overseer and my scrying with the flanker, we'd be all right. Another Authority, sure. If anything, it's good sacrificial fodder for the Rottenmouth Viper later. Double Viper is inbound, though, so Okay, they're milling me. Ooh, they're a mill deck. So they're doing some J stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna flash in the flanker, so let's just pass the turn. The flanker though could be good for exiling their graveyard if they want to try to fill it up themselves with you know, the 4 mana artifact. Okay, they're just straight up milling me, which is weird. Normally there's an artifact creature that they want to try to get into the graveyard to mill half my deck with. Also, the flanker could be really good for exiling my own graveyard here, because there is that new artifact that, you know, mills the opponent out based on how many cards are in their graveyard. Flanker could be really good here. They clearly have cut down or some sort of bounce mechanic here. It's probably cut down. And they take out the Overseer, which in my opinion, a pretty big mistake there. I need a land. I need land more than I need anything right now. Perfect. It is a Surveil land though. Saw Blades, not great, but I guess they're gonna probably mill me out anyways. So let's just keep it on top, I guess. It really doesn't matter. And let's just take out their Vermin here, which is gonna take out my flanker. I didn't even honestly realize I just did that. Whoops. Kind of needed that flanker too. That was a big mistake. That's my bad. That's my bad. We're fine though. What was I thinking? I wasn't. That was the problem. I deserve that. I mean, the rat though was gonna eventually cause me issues with the flanker at some point. I probably just should have ignored it though. All right, here we go. Got ourselves a Nahiri Resolve. I'm gonna hang on to this one land in case the opponent for some reason somehow ends up forcing a discard out of my hand, like with the Hopeless Nightmare. I want to make sure I drop this and not the Viper. Now we're playing smart. Oh man. At least we got double Rottenmouth Viper probably next turn, which is insane. It's like the most broken thing about our build. Yeah, it's Liliana plus, that's fine. We've seen the opponents fold underneath the pressure of the Viper last, what was it, last game? They don't like when we attack their Liliana, that's for sure. All right, we sacrifice you. Actually, Babble's probably the card I want to sacrifice, right? All right, anyways, Rottenmouth Viper's in. They either take 4, they sacrifice something. Clearly, they're going to sacrifice their own Nightmare here, get the scrying off of it. Or the Surveiling, what is it? Scrying. Opponent probably thinks, oh, I'm scot-free. They just sacrificed my Nightmare for me. Yay, value, value. But I don't know if they quite realize yet that I'm going to also attack into your Liliana and trigger it again for 2. And on top of all of that, we're also going to blink it to do it all over again. So you're not going to be able to actually kill it in the meantime. Sorry. It's gone. Fully protected. That's GG's, because the opponent has no way of being able to take the amount of damage that the Viper is going to give them when it comes back. They already took the full 8 there, which is crazy. That's fine. A tapped 7/7 does you no good when the Viper comes right back down and it has haste and it's able to attack right away. Oh, this poor fella's about to get deleted, man. This Viper combo with the Nahiri Resolve might actually be broken. Are we sacrificing your creature? No, we're discarding. All right, what about now? What about now? Oh man, this guy is probably so mad right now. I get it. I get it. Discarding your Jace. Savage. All right, well, let's just play this, I guess. Might as well. Down to 3. And we're going to go ahead and blink the Viper yet again for another free protection spell, essentially. All right, the opponent, though, I have 34 cards left in my deck. They can only hit us for 7. They can't even activate their Reef for another 4 here. I guess if they have This Town Ain't Big Enough in their hand, though, they could bounce my Viper back to my hand with the Cruel back to theirs. But then I just replay the Viper, so that's not exactly great. It's basically a kill spell or bust for the opponent here. They need like a Bitter Triumph here in their hand or it's over. And they're really thinking about this heavily here. And they're blocking, I'm assuming. No, they're sending it. Wow. Full sending. Now, even if they play the Cruel, which they just did, that doesn't mean they don't have a kill spell ready to go. So let's keep that in mind. All right, here it comes. Do they have the kill spell? Looks like they probably do. If they have the kill spell, that's pretty crazy and good for them. They win the game. That would be pretty wild, though. After all the things we've been through with the Viper, I'm surprised they didn't play a kill spell sooner, you know? I don't think they have it. I don't think they do. It's got to be This Town Ain't Big Enough, right? Yeah, it's This Town Ain't Big Enough. Not good enough, man. Not good enough. Not good enough, unfortunately. All right, Viper back in. Sacrifice these two. No. Beza can't come down anyways, so I guess if Beza comes down, we win the game. Guaranteed. I guess this does too, though. It doesn't matter. Let's have fun. The Viper's better. The Viper much, much better here. And it's 8 damage plus another 8 damage, equaling the full-on 16. GG's. But that was fun. That was really fun. I really thought for 1 second there they had the kill spell, and I got a little depressed. I'm not going to lie. I was like, dang, after all that, we're going to lose this game. But it was just This Town Ain't Big Enough, which is totally fine. GG's. All right, opponent going first. We got an excellent hand for staying alive against anything aggressive. You see an island. Well, that's not aggressive, is it? Dude, sometimes when you draw a hand like this, you just pray it's mono red and then you don't get it, and it's like, ugh. Where are you, mono red? If we needed you here on this one. You seem to pop up every time we don't want to see you. All right. That's tough because I don't have the ability to kill it because it's not going to tap itself. It's got vigilance. Pretty rough. Got to be a tapped creature to take it out with saw blades. But I do have this or this. Maybe I should go Babel here. Because then the opponent's probably going to respond with a counterspell, maybe? No? Okay. I got so many basic lands this game. I love it. Come on. Another one? Okay, Founding of the Third Path. That's annoying. What are we doing? Graveyard stuff? Really? No spell to cast there, though? Interesting. Well, we got a Beza. That's pretty nice. We gained the 4 life right back, and we have a blocker. I think I can't really pass up on that, can I? All right, let's see what the opponent does with the Founding of the Third Path. Self-milling here. Unless they're milling me? Oh, they're Dimir. Just a Dimir mid-range. Okay. Nowhere to run. Makes sense. I had a feeling, but, you know, still trading here. All good. Should have probably just trusted my gut there, though, and not did that, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and play the Overseer. Leave mana open for both the Blade or the Tithing. I guess they're both Blades, aren't they? All right, let's pass the turn. I just realized these are both Blades of some sort. All right, putting a counter spell back into their hand or just playing the... Okay, got it. They have to play it, don't they? Oh, you may play it. No, they don't have to. And it's Liliana. Are we minusing here or are we plussing? Got a minus, right? Yeah. Got a minus.
Haven't you ever heard of personal?
All right, little surveil action. Authority, no good here. Let's draw another card. That's a good card because they've got self-milling here, which you would think would come in handy for something, right? Like, why would you want to self-mill or even mill me if you're not like an actual mill deck? So I feel like Flanker could be good. Oculus. That's why. That's why. Okay. I should have expected Oculus, man. That's such a obvious thing now that I'm looking at it. All right. Here comes the 2/2 Manifest Dread. What do I do here? Feels like I should probably go with this and then just try to take out the Oculus with the Spring Saw Blades. In the meantime, I'll just flash in the Flanker here. Maybe even exiling their graveyard because they do have this guy here, which has landfall and can keep coming back over and over again. Do we do that now, though? No, because I've got to take care of the Oculus, huh? All right, we got to hope they don't hit a land drop here. Oh, we did take out an Oculus, too. That's good. All right, that's annoying. Annoying, but manageable. All right, Oculus, get out of here. Is Liliana got a plus? Or minus? Or nothing? Shieldred. Oh. Gross. They do minus. The Overseer's gone. Wow. Okay.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah. Draw. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna surveil though. That's kind of nice. See what's on top. Another Saw Blades can go. We have one for the Shieldred this turn. And then a Flanker to exile their graveyard, take out their Oculuses here. I don't know if they're going to be reanimating from the graveyard their Oculus, but they need a graveyard filled up in order for the Oculus to come back on the battlefield because they got to do some exiling. All right, let's get the Saw Blades in here, take out the Shieldred. I really want to use this Flanker to scry though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of greedy and kind of like I shouldn't be doing the right thing here, which is to exile their graveyard. I definitely have to exile their graveyard though. I have to. Go for the throat, that's fine. All right, that takes care of that nonsense for a little while. But unfortunately, we see some more nonsense off the top deck here with another land. Continuously getting flooded or mana screwed. It's really tough. Let's see if it's another discard effect. No. It's got to be a couple more kill spells in hand then. The Flanker probably going to be taken out here. But let's see what we scry here. We gain a little bit of life too, which is awesome. Yep. No problems there for us. Let's go, dude. I might need two of these actually. Let's be safe. Let's be safe. Because what if they have something to you know, counter the first one? Let's be safe. Let's go. All right. Yeah, they can't handle that value. That's too much value for them. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad, but feels good for me, man. GG. All right, going first with a really good hand. This might be a undefeated round for us here in this video. Let's go, man. I don't get a lot of those, so hopefully we can go without a loss here. Think about the curve here. There's no way they're gonna have anything with haste, right? No haste means we just do that. All right, I'm gonna keep the land here because a 5th land drop is important for the Nahiri Resolve to hit. I'm hoping this is Oculus, or not Oculus, or it could be, or Omniscience, because this is gonna be really, really good. GG's to the opponent, man. GG's. This game is so over. There's no way they're going to be able to stop us now. We got 2 flankers against the worst deck in Standard, which is Omniscience. Can't stand this deck, so I'm super glad we're ready to roll here with this. All right, so look at the top few cards. Put the rest in the graveyard. All right, let's start with this. Exile your graveyard. Sorry, not sorry. You're gonna have to try again. All right, we're in for 3. And I'm sure the opponent's going to get another Omniscience into the graveyard here on this turn. Probably not on their turn, but on the back end here. Oh, I guess maybe right now. No Omniscience was hit. Let's go. So with no Omniscience in the graveyard and 2 colorless lands here, I think we're pretty safe to play Nahiri Resolve here on this next turn. I'm going to play this out because I can blink it. I think we're very much safe to play out Nahiri Resolve because the opponent's going to have to fill up the graveyard first in order to then play Abuelo. So I think we're good. No attacks. I may be making a pretty big mistake here though. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I think based on the mana that I see here though, there's no way for them to 1 mana get an Omniscience into their graveyard and then on top of that bring it back with Abuelo. I guess they could have gotten really lucky with the Surveil land, which would have been the most tragic thing in the history of the game ever if they hit a Surveil land and an Omniscience was right on top and they Abuelo'd. But we were right. Looks like we're safe. Looks like we're safe, and we're going to continuously now just rip their graveyard apart over and over again with the flanker. This game is so over, the opponent just doesn't know it yet. They just don't know. All right, we got a little Tithing Blade action. Take out, actually we don't need that. Tithing Blade, take out the Archaeologist here. Still have 3 mana open for the instant speed flanker. Hopefully this one though can just keep getting blinked and exiling their graveyard as we see fit. All right, opponent, good luck with dealing with all of this nonsense. I'm gonna blink everything just in case, you never know. I don't see a creature, you know, coming in here tapped at all, but they might reanimate an Oculus out of nowhere. You never know. It could be like a 2-for-1 style build where they combine 2 ideas into one. Very, very happy that I elected to put in Flanker into the build because it was not in the original build. There's Abuelo. They found their reanimation spell. Now they just got to get that the Omniscience into the yard. I was gonna say it'd be so funny if they did it now with my flanker coming back for free this turn. All right, Prankster's gone. So is their graveyard. And a scoop? Okay, not yet. Not yet. How about now? You gonna scoop now? No? All right. I guess they really do only gotta hit their combo, right? Like they just gotta get the Omniscience in next turn and then they think they've got it, right? But unfortunately for them, I have another flanker in the wings just waiting to pounce on them. I genuinely don't have to do anything here. Just keep on blinking and hold that flanker. Hold the flanking position and let them think they've got it. Surveil 1. Is it the card they needed? No. That means mana needs to be expended here. Moment of Truth. Look at the top 3 cards. Okay, so we know the Omniscience doesn't appear to be in their hand. They got to find it off the top here. And Moment of Truth. Literally the Moment of Truth. There's no way they found it. This would have been super easy for them to figure out. Yeah, they didn't find it. Tough. I mean, better that they didn't find it because they would have been super excited and their hopes would have got up and then we would have just ripped it away from them. But yeah, GG's. All right. What a game, dude. What a run. We actually went on a really good run here today. Ranking up pretty heavily. Let's go. Love to see it, man. Double Viper. Let's go.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.